Hey guys, Britto here, welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019. Here we are back with our Rags2Riches series here in Somerset Farms. Just continue on from our last episode. We did a bit of cultivating, got some fertilizing jobs to do. Just had lunch with Mike. He just went to see me at the front and he literally abused the crap out of me. He said, you know, that isn't a tractor parking area, get your bloody tractor off my front lawn. In not so nice words. So he was pretty cranky actually, so yeah, we need to sort of be a bit nicer to him, I think. We've got a few jobs to do today. We've got field 45 and 47. 45's right here. Where's 47? Down there. So we'll do 45 first, I guess, because it's right here. It's the first time I've actually been able to... Oh, I think we've got our front weight. First time I've actually been able to fertilise anything that's near our house, which is great. Not far to go, which means we can probably fertilise this one and go and top up again with some more fertiliser and see how much we have left over. If we have any left back in our fertiliser bag over there. I don't think we will, but I have to wait and see. So as I said, continue on from last episode where we did some cultivating jobs. We sprayed our field, waiting for it to grow still. Going to have some time yet before it's ready to harvest, so going to have plenty more jobs to get done, I think, in the meantime. Especially when it hits summer, people are going to want a lot of stuff done, so we're just going to have to wait and see for what sort of comes as we sort of head through from spring towards summer, and see what sort of happens in this area here. There's not going to be much seeding stuff going on, probably going to be a lot more fertilizing stuff, but I think I'm going to try and minimise the amount of contracts we do. Potentially even drop back to not doing any. Just try and spend a bit more time at home with Mike. I think he's doing pretty good, but he's still struggling a little bit, you know. Good days and bad days, I guess, which is normal for most people, including me. I have good days and bad days. So Mike's certainly struggling at the moment, and I'd certainly like to spend a little bit more time at home with him and keep an eye on him and make sure he's happy and taking care of himself like he should be. Certainly been keeping a close eye on him, but he's still a real stubborn bugger, as you guys already know. So that's 45 done. We'll head down to field 47. It should be just near 49 there somewhere, I think. Actually, we're meant to go and get some more fertiliser, weren't we? Never mind. Probably our front weight, but you know, that's me. I forget everything. I've got something that most people call craft disease, so yeah, I sort of struggle a little bit with that. See, there's a bit of patchy grass in spots there. It's a little bit interesting as well. Right, head this way, field 47. Oh, this thing's bouncing all over the place. I think we get to there from our next entrance, just above field 35. This is a little bit more grown than that last field we looked at, so it's going to be a little bit harder to... straight into the fence. A little bit harder to fertilise, I think. Should be down here on the flat, turn in and then come back up. Yep, that's right. It's the right way to go. Just wasn't 100% sure, but that is the right way to go. Field 47, decent sized field as you can see. Then we've got 5, 13, 14, 16, all those fields to do once we get through on these guys. It's another one of those things where it's a little bit hard to see again. I think we'll manage though. Swing around, head this way. See, yeah, Mike's said he's doing a little bit better. He's still quite grumpy, as you've seen before. He had a go at me for parking my tractor right out the front. That's where his car goes, not my bloody tractor, apparently. So we won't be parking there again anytime soon. Need to try and keep him on our good side. After all, we are gonna, you know, try and buy the land off him. Right, head this way. Got a fair bit in the middle to do. It's going to be a little bit tough to see, as I said, when it's growing to this stage, but I think we should be able to manage. That's not too bad there. I think they're probably overlapping a little bit, but it is quite hard to see. I just head straight up and then turn back around. Sort of have a rough guess of where we've actually been, because it's really tough. Get rid of both of these. Yeah, we're like nowhere near it at the moment. That's shocking. It's so hard to see. I'll go through this way. I think going through that way wouldn't be too bad. What field are we at? 47, 91%, so we shouldn't be far off getting it done anyway. But that was a terrible attempt. I think if we run through the middle bit over here, we should pretty much get it done. There we go, it's not too bad. Right, let's clear that job. Now 14, 13, 16 and 5. So they're all down south, I think. Where's 16? 14 and 13's over there. Where's 16 before we go too far? Back the other way, actually. That's near field 17. That's interesting. Alright, we'll go and do 16 next, I guess. So we'll have to head this way. Head through past Brad's petrol station. Down to field 16. We can get that done. Actually, not through the petrol station. It's the next right. I think there's a gate there with field 17. We can head through there into field 16 from there. So that's going to be an interesting one. I don't think we've been through here yet to get through to this field. So I know we've done field 17 and field 50, but I don't think we've done 16 yet. Right, so yep, in through this gate, down through to field 16, and get this guy sprayed in as well, or fertilised in, I should say. There's a few trees here that if we were to buy this bit of land too that we could cut down to make some money and expand this field quite a bit. I think it's a decent amount of potential, this area actually. You could nearly add a third or a quarter of the size of this field to it by expanding it just a little bit where those trees are out to that road. I'm not sure if we need to buy the chicken coop and stuff too. Have a quick look. Field 16, no, by itself 180,000, so it's worth a lot. Chicken coop's actually separate. I think that might be part of field 15 potentially. Right, so we might need to go back via our home, or Mike's house I should say, and top this guy up with some more fertiliser, and also maybe get our front weight, if I can remember where we put it. I'm pretty sure we had the front weight there somewhere. Then again, I'm not sure, because I think we might have used parts from the shop to get our front weight installed, which we're going to have to go back to the shop to get it reinstalled. If that's the case, it's probably really not worth going and doing, to be honest. Well, there we go, that's the run around the outside done. I can see the field, well, the line there a little bit, which isn't too bad. Have a look at our map. We're still sort of going off. I can see a big gap there now. Oh, struggling a little bit. Right, let's head back this way. We're certainly spraying all over. We've already sprayed or spread our fertiliser, but that's fine. I'm still waiting for someone to be able to colour our fertiliser a different colour. It'll make it so much easier for us. Throw it down like, you know, the lime goes white, maybe throw it down as red or a light blue or something for fertilizer or something like that. I don't know. But we're missing a huge amount there. Totally not running very efficiently, this fertilizer at the moment. Literally all over the place. Big gaps in the middle of the field. Well, shouldn't be too much more, and we should be done here with field 16. Shouldn't take too much longer. I guess we're just going to have to see what jobs come up tomorrow. So I want to try not to do too much. Maybe if we can get some jobs close to home, we can duck out and get something done and not be away from Mike too much. I know he's certainly better than he has been, but I still think he's been struggling a little bit. And we want to sort of be home and you know, keep an eye on him, take care of him, have him not stress out as much as he has been. So yeah, I think certainly need to do that for him. So I think field 5 will be the next one we go to. Quickly duck home. Try not to forget this time. Duck home and grab some more fertilizer. This is certainly how we make our money though. Fertilizing jobs is where the money's at for us, compared to doing, you know, cultivating and ploughing and all that sort of stuff. Fertilizing is where we're bringing in the most amount of cash. Right, so head into the farm, as I said, fill this guy up, see if I've got a front weight. I can't remember if I brought a front weight or if we had one attached to the front. Not 100% sure. Pretty sure I did. I can't remember, to be honest. Can't see a front weight anywhere. Pretty sure we didn't. Best way to check would be to check our stock. No front weight. I didn't think so. Right, so 980 litres of fertiliser left. 3 fields to go. We should be able to get these done, I think. 5, 13 and 14. So we'll head down to field 5. As I said, that'll be our next field to attack. Then 13 and 14, and that'll be all we need to really do, I think. Right, should have tried to get out in front of these guys. Now we're going to be stuck behind them. Try and get around them, but going to need a decent gap, which we don't have at the moment. See the concrete trucks coming. There's a couple of cars after that. Gonna have to sit behind them. There might be a bit of a gap after that, so put our blinker on, get ready to go. Righto, pedal to the metal. But let's get 2 of these guys. Back over to our own lane. Oh, there is a car coming, I can just see the top of it. Not going to have enough time to get around this guy, I don't think. I think field 5. The one below the shop? Next to the shop, so it's not too far to go anyway, but there we go, should be able to get around him now. Probably not going to need our front weight anymore. We're only just over half full anyway, so swing a left into here, look at all these trees. Get all those guys cut down and sold, and that'll be a good amount of income too, and be able to expand this field a little bit more. It's field 4, it's already massive, but imagine how much more we could expand that if we were to purchase that field. Maybe that's a future purchase maybe. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Just hope that the farm gods are kind to us and give us a good yield this year. Some good income. See what we can do, I guess. As I said, I think our next purchase plan will be Mike's area, just in case. Like, we know that Mike's pretty sick, and Yeah, he's going to need a little bit of money because he's been retired for a little while now, but with being in and out of hospital and all that sort of stuff, I know he keeps saying that he's fine for money. I keep offering him a little bit. He keeps saying he's fine for money, but I still sort of worry. So if we can get in and purchase his area, his land and his house and all that, buy all that off him, and then he'll at least have some money there in case he needs it for something. And we're always going to be there to help him as much as we can, but I think taking his stuff off him, but they're buying his land and his house, and that will be one less worry you'll have if anything's worse sort of begins to happen. But he seems to be doing pretty well, as I said. Just still really grumpy, but that's just Mike. He's always been grumpy. Right, so 14 and 13 are our next two to do. Should be just up here. That's pretty much it for today, I think. There's not much else we can get done, so we might as well head back home and keep an eye on Mike. Make sure he's taking care of himself. He knows that we're always, keeping an eye on him, but I'm surprised him. I told him I wouldn't be back till 5, 6 o'clock tonight, so we had a few jobs on, but if we can get back quicker than that, we might surprise him and hopefully be able to sit down and watch a bit of TV with him. There's no football or nothing we can watch. Things sort of been postponed at the moment, so might just have to watch old reruns of something. I don't know, or just see what's on. Watch a bit of Dr. Pimple Popper or something. Or Dance Mums or something like that, I don't know. Even Ridiculousness. That's one of my favourite shows, Ridiculousness. It is well, pretty ridiculous, but it is pretty funny. Something that I enjoy watching. Might be able to check and see if that's on. There might be a bit of a marathon. Ridiculous marathon or something. Ridiculousness, I should say, marathon. Right, so 13 and then 14, which is just over there. 14's nice and small. It's fairly grown though, so it's going to be hard to see again. This one's not too bad to see. I think I've said it to you guys before, but that's why I like to come in and fertilise early, because then you don't have to worry about it while it's growing. Yeah, you don't have to worry about putting, care tyres on and trying to, spray or fertilise, not being able to see exactly where you haven't sprayed or fertilised, and just makes it a million times easier if you can take care of all your fertilising needs before it starts to grow too much. Even here it's not overly grown, but it's still a little bit hard to see. I'll head that way. We're still leaving little gaps, but as long as we're only leaving tiny little bits, we should still be able to get the job done. Should be wide enough to get this whole pass done, I think. Pretty close to it. There we go. Field 13's done. Then we're going to head to field 14, which is only $982, but still, it's money in our pocket. Probably going to have to buy some more fertiliser. Might duck down to the shop and get some more fertiliser before we head home. I think this holds 1,650 litres or something, so we can fit a whole nother box in there, a whole nother bag of fertiliser, so might as well get that done before we head back home. At least that way we won't have to worry about getting anyone from the shop, to bring it up later on if we need it the next couple of days or whatever. It should be maybe a pass up and a pass back, and we should be finished. Field 14's not overly big. Might be lucky. Might just be lucky. See how we go. Should have 500 litres maybe by the time we're finished. Ooh, maybe. There we go, 502 litres. Beautiful, clear that job. Just a couple of cultivating jobs, but they're too big for us, so we're not going to worry about those. There's not many other jobs available at the moment. A couple of, well, a transporting job, but we're not known for our transporting stuff yet. We don't have a front loader attachment, we don't have a trailer or anything, so although I do think I do remember the guys from the shop saying that if we ever need to borrow that little trailer that they've got, that we can. So we can potentially borrow that if we need to, but I don't think we're going to worry about doing any transporting jobs at this point in time. So head back to the shop, get another bag of fertiliser, and then we'll head back home. This field that we cultivated the last episode, I think 22. Field 9 back there we got done. It's a decent sized field, that field 22. I think that's one that we harvested too. Was it 21? Was it 22 or 21? I think it might have been 21 that we harvested. Try and duck across there before those guys come through. Pretty sure it was 21. Let's head into here, jump out of this, go and buy a big bag of fertilizer. $1,920, so it is expensive. Still got 28,000 left, so we've still got a little bit of money. We can't complain too much with that. We should get all of this into our fertilizer spreader. There you go. 91%, so that's plenty. We won't need to order any more for a little while now. I think we're going to park our tractor up for a few days and see what happens, I guess. So I want to try and avoid doing too many jobs, stay home with Mike and take care of him. His daughter's pretty worried as well, so we've sort of been keeping in touch with her to let her know what's going on and that sort of stuff. Looks like there's something that's wool is quite high at the moment. And it's just dropped. It's 2,600 instead of 2,100, but it's just dropped as of 3 o'clock today, so back to the normal price. They must have filled their demand. Someone must have been able to get them some wool. Alright, so we'll head back home. Have a look. The guys still haven't come through and mowed that yet for that contract. Oh well, that's not our problem anymore, is it? Through here, you've got some grass sprouting in some weird spots through there. There's the animal dealer there, so that's pretty close to home. I mean, we need to get our pigs, or we need to sell our pigs, we don't have to travel too far. Alright, so we'll go and park this guy up. We'll head on in and surprise Mike. We're home a couple of hours early, so you'll probably hear us coming, he usually does. But radio guys, we'll end the episode here. If you guys enjoyed this one, as always, smash that like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the series so far. If you've got any ideas or anything, suggestions, leave it in the comment section. If you guys are new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet guys, then please do so. It's been Britto, thanks for watching. See you again soon.